Hello Aries, this is your forecast for November of 2021, and this also goes for those of you who have your moon or rising sign in Aries. So Aries, even though you don't have any planets currently moving through your sign, you're still going to be affected by what is going on big time here this month, as we have Jupiter and Saturn moving forward, Pluto as well. So all these big planets are now awakening and starting to usher you, your projects, your mind, your thoughts, your emotions moving forward. So, and we also do have an eclipse, a partial eclipse this month, and I might do a separate video just on it to give it even more detail. But hey, let's start and see what is going on here for you in November. So, especially in your social circle area of your chart, I see that this is awakening. So some of you might have been feeling that you've been held back, and of course we got the pandemic and everything, but not just that. You are going to open up for a new social network. You will also find yourself spending more time with your friends and associates and so forth. But for you that are currently working in social media, you can see how this is going to take a bump up, all right? And Saturn's going to come in and kind of anchor it in, giving you a little bit more, should I say, gratitude for all the efforts you've been putting in these last months that you might have felt that have been moving a little slow, right? So this is a month you're going to feel optimism, inspiration coming back to you, and you're going to be seeing how the consequences of all those actions are going to serve you perfectly. So we're loving that, and I feel there is going to be a lot of innovation this month. I'd like to kind of point that towards the partial eclipse that we're going to have there on the 19th, 27 degrees in Scorpio. So for you, where is this eclipse going to affect you? Well, it's your second house, money and income. So the revelation is going to bring to the surface those things that you feel that you have been working for, maybe not fully receiving the monetary effects from it, but you can see how that can open up new doors. In the rebellion part of this eclipse, I think that's important too. It's you really figuring out what you no longer want to put up with. So say that you have been waiting maybe for a promotion or a raise in your income and it hasn't come. Maybe you're going to rebel against that this month. And being Aries, you're very blunt and you're open, you're direct. Maybe it's time for you to ask for it if it's not coming to you. And you'll find that that is going to come quite easily to you just because of this extra oomph that you're going to get from this lunar eclipse. It will also probably come to reveal a lot of your emotions, where you're going to be expressing your own values, whether that's to your partner or if it is to somebody that you work closely with one-on-one. You might find that that's going to balance the scales a whole lot more because it's your self-worth that is really coming into the mix here, Aries. So you want to make the most of it. We will see that this new moon might just activate you where you're putting those intentions out there. And that comes first. That's coming on November 4th. Your intention should be all about your value systems because this new moon is in your 8th house. That has to do with all the values that you hold. It could be with your partner. It could be your savings, investments, or if you're looking for mortgages or to consolidate your loans and so forth. This new moon is like, you know what? I'm going to clear up this because this is what I'm worth. Think about it, okay? It is all about values, and values aren't just money, but what we feel we represent, right? So you're going to clear that out. On the 4th, the intentions of that new moon is going to activate what you might be receiving there on the eclipse on the 19th. Okay, so you got like 2 weeks to put that in. Also, this new moon, I feel it's extra powerful because why? Well, we got the sun and we got Mars in this area of the 8th house. That's the house of intimacy, not just what you have collectively money-wise shared with your partner, but the intimate values that you share with anybody very, very close and deep. And we got Mercury in your seventh house for relationships until the 6th. So there in October, you were kind of like having deeper communications, even though Mercury was retrograde for a large part of that month, but it gave you extra time, extended time to work out what is important to you and communicating it. Now you're going to take that one step further into Scorpio on the 6th of November, and meeting up with the Sun and Mars is really going to propel it, okay? It's really going to bring you what it is that you've been thinking about, what's important to you. And there on the 4th, you've got that new moon, the intentions. So I feel this is a supercharged month for all of you, Aries. Those of you with your moon and rising as well will have that. But you do want to listen to your moon and rising signs. Why? Because these energies that we're seeing here right now for your sun sign, they're going to be in other placements in your moon and rising sign readings. So you'll get a double or triple effect if you listen to those as well. So I do suggest you doing that, especially this month, since it's so powerful. We know that your career is in transformation and has been for a number of years. Pluto that was sleeping 5 or 6 months there earlier in the year, it's picking up. It moved forward there here a few weeks ago. So now you can start seeing the benefits of it, that you can come into new areas of your career where you're feeling more empowered to not just take on new projects or lead them, but also voice your expertise. You're just going to feel that it's going to come to you easily. You're not going to be harboring it and thinking, oh, maybe I better wait, right? It's going to come beautifully. And later this month here of November, Venus will join your area of career as well. And Venus is what you love. It's what you appreciate. You're going to be loving your job this month. But also here, just the first few days of November, it's still trying to gather information as it's transiting your 9th house. Higher education, maybe you're taking a course, or maybe you're researching, preparing yourself for what will take place when Venus enters into your 10th house of career. So I can see how you can work very closely and very well with the leaders of your business, the higher ups, and voice what you see. And don't hold back, because you Scorpio, you Aries, you're so empowered to move forward. You're the initiator, right? And having Venus in this area, I feel when it comes into Capricorn, then yes, you're goal oriented. Okay, that is your 10th house, that is your career. And you're going to put your love there, and you're going to be reaching for higher goals. So, you want to go collect all those good things that you can do. And Aries, I also feel that Jupiter is going to bring people in high places that are favorable to you, that has your back, that will come in and maybe even suggest how you can expand your visions, your hopes, your dreams. You're going to feel it's coming easier to you. This is a month where I feel it's just going to be glorious, especially after this long dragged out summer of 2021. You're looking at these next few months really where you could just start plucking the fruits from the tree of wisdom of what you have been growing. And now it's time for manifestation. So you go for it, right? And I'll see you next month. Take care now, Aries. Good luck with everything that you do. Have a good one.